Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jessie, and welcome to my Tiny Talks podcast, the show where we'll dive into self-love, inner child healing, and discovering your soul's purpose. I look forward to chatting with you every single week and helping you grow exponentially in all areas of your life. Without further ado, here's today's Tiny Talk. Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Tiny Talks. I am over the moon excited to chat with you all today about a pleasant, wonderful, amazing experience that I just had this morning and had to share with you all. So basically, the whole preface of this episode is going to be surrounding how we interact and engage when we meet new people, and especially in the form of meeting new people when we're going to public places, to stores, to the market, to wherever it is, and we encounter a stranger, and really how important it is to be mindful of how anyone that we meet could potentially impact our life. And so this story really stirred up for me this morning when I went to the post office to ship out some parcels for my business. And the lady that was working noticed the things that I was trying to ship out and commented on them. And the item that she commented on was an amethyst ring. And had I just been closed off and ended the conversation, I never would have learned that she's in all the same field of work as I am. And she's actually a Reiki teacher and into healing and into all those things that I'm very passionate about. And from there, we stirred up a wonderful conversation where I got to learn more about her business. She is going to help to promote my business. She followed my page, I followed her page, and we ended up just chatting for 20 minutes, and I got to meet a new friend. However, oftentimes we go into situations very closed off, not open to have a conversation, just ready to get to our next task or to get to work or to get home from work, and we're just constantly trying to chase that next chapter of our lives and not slow down to pay attention to what's happening directly in front of us. And that really reminded me of that today when meeting this beautiful soul, is that we truly never know how someone's going to impact us, and vice versa, how we could potentially help somebody just by slowing down, asking how their day was, engaging with them. Maybe you have a service or just a personality or a story that could really help someone, or maybe they have a way that they could really help you. Or also maybe you could just be really good friends and share kindness and a smile and make someone's day. And so I really felt pulled to share this because I'm very guilty sometimes of being that closed off person and being shy. And I think oftentimes for a lot of us, it comes from a place of shame where we feel like someone's actually judging us when in reality, they're actually glorifying you or are enjoying something about you. But our mind starts to tell us 100 things of, they don't like me. Why would they ever like me? What do I have to offer? Like, that's so weird to just put myself out there. However, you guys, I feel like we've become so disconnected with social media and talking online, especially with the last year and a half of isolating and not connecting as much. A lot of us have oftentimes almost forgot how to communicate and how important that human interaction is. So I really just wanted this to be a quick story and a little reminder that it's okay to put yourself out there and how important it is to just radiate that kindness and spread that love. There's no need for us to be walking around with our heads down, not making eye contact, being in our own little world. That's not what us as humans are supposed to do. We feed and we fend off of love and connection and talking and communicating. And again, we never know what someone's story could do for our lives and what our story and our day could do for somebody else. So I really just wanted this to be a quick reminder to slow down, to look up, to make eye contact, to engage with each other, to show love, to show compassion. Ask someone how they're doing and genuinely mean it. How are you doing? Not just expecting to hear the answer, good, and how are you? By then saying good and ending the conversation there. If we genuinely start to ask and are curious and have that opening ear and give that invitation, we could really have some deep, meaningful conversations with amazing, amazing human beings. So that is my challenge for you for this week. If you are out and about, is to look up, to make eye contact, to look at someone and genuinely ask them how they're doing, and be open to receiving any answer that they may be feeling on their heart. And this takes time, and I know it can be uncomfortable, but the more that we do it and the more that we normalize being kind to strangers that could potentially be lifelong friends, something that we'll never know unless we try. So show that compassion, smile, look at people, hold the door, but not expect anything in return. Do it just out of the kindness of your heart because you feel it's something that you want to do. At the end of the day, everything that we do is a reflection of who we are. We can't control the actions of how others will react or what they might say back. However, we know that we can control if we're going to spread love and positivity and kindness, and that's going to radiate way farther than their negativity. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this was a shorter episode. I just really felt this on my heart and wanted to share that with you all. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Thank you all so much for tuning into this week's episode of Tiny Talks. If you're looking to connect, you can find me on Instagram at JessieBrown13. I look forward to chatting with you all next week.